Hey guys, it's Chloe. Okay. I'm sorry for this awkward position. I won't be in this area for very long, but anyway, today's video is going to be about showing your significant other, whether it be your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your self-harm scars. Now, I've struggled with self-harm personally, and I have had to show my boyfriends my self-harm scars. I didn't have to, but I did it incorrectly, and it kind of just happened. Now, I know that showing your significant other or whatever your self-harm scars can be very daunting to think about, and I know it can be very, very stressful and very, very scary, but there are a few things that I want you to kind of think about or know before you jump into such a big thing as this, because it is a very big step. But if you do think you are ready to show your significant other your scars, your wounds, I would like to try to help you, because I know it's very hard. The first thing is kind of hypocritical sounding, but let me explain myself. The first one is, don't be scared. Now, I know that this, like I said, sounds hypocritical because it's inevitable to be scared and nervous. But don't be scared, because if it is the one, if it is someone you do care so deeply, even if it isn't the one, if it's someone you care very deeply about, and if it's someone that you trust enough to show them something as personal as this, then you shouldn't be scared. Because there's nothing to be scared about. Maybe nervous, maybe a little stressed, but don't be scared. This is a part of you, and whether you like it or not, it really is, and you need to embrace them. I'm not saying embrace them as in show them off and take pictures of them. I'm saying embrace them as in embrace that they are a part of you now. It is a part of your past that was very dark, and it's something that was very hard on you, and you're willing to show your significant other the whole you. And I want you to know that there really isn't anything to be scared about, that it'll be okay in the end. Which leads me to my other thing, that when you show your significant other your scars, make sure you have in mind the fact that everyone reacts differently. Your boyfriend may act differently from your best friend. Your best friend's going to act differently from your parents. Your parents are going to act differently from your siblings. And so you need to mentally prepare yourself for the fact that they're probably going to be confused, curious, maybe upset at first, maybe relieved that you told them. They may already know, but it's something that you need to mentally prepare yourself, because if you're not prepared properly, you may think that everything's going to be great, and he may be giving off the wrong vibe to you. He may be giving off a vibe as he doesn't want anything to do with you, or she doesn't want anything to do with you. But 9 times out of 10, that's not really the case. The case could be that they're just kind of confused right now, and they don't really know how to feel, because it really is a big thing to show and to talk about. It's very, very serious, and it's very hard to talk about. I mean, personally, for me, it's very hard to talk about, and it kind of chokes me up every time I try to talk about it, because it's a very dark thing, a very malevolent, evil thing, and it's upsetting, which comes to my other point, that when you decide that you are ready, you need to make sure that you yourself are completely ready. You need to make sure that mentally you are in the right mind frame that day. You need to make sure that you've prepared yourself mentally and physically for what may happen, good or bad. You need to make sure that you have all your options out as to what might happen. You need to make sure that you are 110% sure that this is what you want to do, and you need to make sure that you are truly ready. And no one else can tell you if you're ready or not. No one else can tell you if you've prepared yourself correctly. No one else can tell you if you how it's going to end up. You're pretty much the only one who can. And so that's why you need to make sure that mentally you're in the right mind frame and you are in the right vibe. Like you just need to make sure you're just good. Because if you're not and you're in the wrong mind frame and you're just having an off day and you just say it and show them because you want to, just as a spur of the moment thing, you may end up regretting it, which is probably one of the worst things that could happen, is you regretting something. And you don't need to regret it because, like I said, it is such a very big decision. And so you need to make sure that you are very prepared and very ready. The other thing is you need to make sure that you trust them, which kind of goes along with everyone acts differently. But you need to make sure that and I guess this kind of goes along with being ready too. They all kind of intertwine. But that you trust them and that you believe that this is the right thing. And you need to make sure that you're not telling the person out of selfishness or out of spite even, getting frustrated and using it as a weapon against someone. It needs to be for the right reasons, and you need to make sure that the person that you are telling is mentally ready too. You want to make sure that you also are thinking about them as well as thinking about yourself, because if they're going through a really rough time right now and you decide to pour all of your rough times onto them, it can be detrimental to whatever they're going through, and we all know that's not what you want to do. And so you need to make sure that you trust them and that they are in a good spot, and truly it will all just fall into place. And you just need to find the right person to be able to tell. When it was my time, I should have shown them myself, but it was kind of just spotted, and then I was just kind of called out on it, and I wish I had done it differently, but I didn't. And I just need to make sure that I know, and that you know, that these are scars, but these are battle wounds. These are wounds from a battle that you went through. These are wounds from a battle that you overcame, most importantly. A battle that you fought so very hard and maybe so very long, but you got through it. And now you are a warrior, and now you are at the point where you feel confident in yourself, and you know that these are a part of you. Wherever they are, that they are a part of you. And that you are now a warrior, and that you can do anything because you got this. You got this. You got it all the way. And that, no matter how they react, you need to make sure that you're okay. You need to know that, for better or for worse, that you did this knowing this is truly what you wanted to do. I know that when I told my boyfriend that, like I said, he called me out on it, but I think I was kind of ready, and I believe that I trust him very, very much, and I'm very, very grateful for him. He's my little bit of happiness, and he's my favorite, and I believe that my life is going fairly well right now, and I still have a lot of things that I need to fix with myself and try to correct, and not so much perfect, but nail down a little bit. And I'm very, very grateful that he's here, and I know that from having someone like that, I know that if you have someone like that, you know how it feels. to just be genuinely happy with someone and want them to know a lot about you. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that it'll be okay. It may not be okay that day, but it'll be okay. And I'll be right here. You guys can try me. You can, I have a bunch of social medias. You can, catch you on any social media, but it'll be okay. It is a very difficult thing to do. But I am very proud of you for taking this step. And I am very proud of you for doing something so bold and so strong. You're a warrior, and you are very strong. You just need to surrender to happiness and loveliness and life. And I am very, very, very proud of you. And I know that whoever you show will be very proud of you too. This is a very big move. You are all very, very worth it. And I love you so, so much. And I hope you all are having a great day. Again, I'm very proud of you for taking this step. Have a great day. And don't forget to smile.